Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to maintain your eyebrows while using string. Now if you guys haven't seen my eyebrow transformation, it's basically going to be the same technique that I'm going to be using in this video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you guys have any questions or any videos you guys would like me to make, please leave a comment down in the comment box and I'll be sure to take notes. So let's just jump straight into it and get started. You want them to look like this. You want them to be just as long as this so the string can get a hold of the hair. Now you can see that my shape is still here, but you can also see that the hairs are allowing my eyebrow shape to fade away. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go in and we're going to start threading. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and brush my eyebrows upwards, and I'm just going to go in and give my brows a little bit of a trim. Now you want to be careful when doing this step because you don't want to accidentally cut your eyebrows too short. Now we are going to move in and start doing the middle part. As you guys can see, my string isn't getting a hold of my hairs. This is due to over plucking. You want to try avoid plucking during the time your brows are growing back because the string won't get a complete hold of your hairs and it will snap your hairs, leaving you with possible ingrowns. Now we are going to clean all the unwanted hairs around the forehead and the side of our temples. Try not to go too close to your brows when doing this, as you might accidentally pull out hairs you shouldn't and it could ruin the shape of your brows. Once that's done, we're going to brush our eyebrows upwards and get started threading the bottom of our brows. Now, this step is so important because you want to take your time when doing this. You want to first clean all the hairs that shouldn't be there, and after that, we're going to go ahead and get closer to the brows with tweezers so we can detail the brows a little more. You want to also take a break when doing this so you can see what you've done so far before continuing. This will avoid over threading, which can lead to ruining your brow shape. Now once that's done, we're going to go ahead and start tweezing any remaining hairs we didn't catch with the thread. Once that's done, we're going to get closer to the brows and start removing hair so we can detail the brow a little more. Please be careful you guys and take your time when doing this because you don't want to accidentally over pluck and remove hairs that shouldn't be removed. So take your time when doing this and don't rush it. You want to also take breaks in between doing this so you can see what you've done so far before going back in and tweezing more hairs. Now we're going to go ahead and brush our eyebrows downwards and we're going to start detailing the top part of our brows. Now you want to make sure you really brush your eyebrows downwards so you can see which hairs you want to keep and take off. And you also want to be super careful with this part as we are getting so close to the brow line. Now I'm just going in with my tweezers and I'm really just defining the brows by removing any hairs that I don't want. And then we're going to go and give our brows a little bit of a trim. Now I'm going to go ahead and start tweezing the middle part of my brows because the thread wasn't getting a hold of my hairs because they were too short. This is because during the time I was growing out my eyebrows, I was over plucking the middle part and it's now left me with short hairs and the string wasn't getting a hold of them. So you want to try and avoid tweezing your hairs around the time you're growing out your eyebrows to avoid hairs from snapping while threading, and it won't leave you with ingrowns as well. Now, after this step, my brows are basically done. I'm just going to go in and do last minute details by giving it a little bit of trim and then just plucking any hairs from the side of my temple. And then once that's done, I'm just going to go ahead and do the other side of my brows. Once that's all done, now I'm just going to move on to the other brow and do exactly the same steps as I'd done with my other brow. Once we have threaded both eyebrows, I'm going to go in now and I'm going to tint my eyebrows. So I am using this brand. Now the tinting products that I'm using, I will list all of them down below. I did make a video on how you can tint your own eyebrows, so I'll link that also down below for you guys to go and watch. So I'm using the Sensitive Developer and I'm also using the Sensitive Tint in the color black. So I'm just going to go ahead now and tint my eyebrows and then I'm going to do the rest of my face. That is it. This is how to maintain your eyebrows. I have gone ahead and done the rest of my face and I have gone ahead and tinted my eyebrows. My eyebrows aren't filled in. This is just the tint that's given my eyebrows that light dark tint to make it look like it's filled in. If you guys haven't seen my how to tint your eyebrows, you guys can go ahead and watch that. As mentioned during the video, you want to allow your eyebrows to grow for at least 2 to 3 weeks just so the string can get a hold of your hair and your hair's long enough so the string can do its work. Otherwise you will be left with ingrowns. As shown in the video, in the middle of my eyebrows I wasn't able to get some of the hairs out because during the weeks when allowing my eyebrows to grow, I had gone in with tweezers and plucked the middle, so my hairs weren't long enough for the string to thread the hair. So when I was going in and threading the middle, it was actually snapping my hair rather than taking it out of the root itself. Now also the reason why you want to allow your hairs to grow out is because when you go in with thread, it's actually going to rip out the hair from the root, so then your hairs are actually going to grow a lot more slower. Whereas if you actually thread your hair when it's not that long, the string isn't going to pull out the hair completely, it's actually going to snap, and that's how your hair grows a lot more quicker. And that's why we probably question, why does my hair grow a lot more quicker? Well, this is basically it. This is how to maintain your eyebrows. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and please leave a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions or if you guys want me to make videos on any products or review any products, please don't hesitate to comment in the comment box down below. But once again, thank you for watching and please don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.